So whenever I was 18, I thought I was doomed to being the skinny guy, right? Imagine being this ginger kid, long greasy hair, who looked like a stiff breeze could knock him over. A hard gainer who no matter how much you worked out, you weren't gaining any muscle. Honestly, the only way for me to cope was to think that making muscle was dumb, it was egotistical, it was vain. I had to run away from the feeling that I was inadequate by putting all these other labels on people who were taking their fitness seriously. And this is really what killed my progress for years because I never even tried. The thought never even occurred to me that I would feel emotionally and physically better. I would be able to attract women that I like. I would be able to make more great friends just because I would feel better. And I would be more respected. I'm making this video now because I want you to not lose the years of progress that I did. The people that you grew up around have told you that your body type is perfect and amazing exactly how it is. But as a man, you are judged on what your body looks like. You are 100% judged on it, and it's not fair, but it does happen. And staying skinny is going to hurt you in the long run because no matter how emotionally or mentally strong you are, people are going to look at you as if you were weak. And I'm not saying this to scare you, but to put into perspective how the social world really works. And this is a good thing too, because it gives us young, ambitious men drive to empower our bodies, right? To create the kind of body that we are extremely proud of and makes us feel way better than malnourishing ourselves. My name is Luke Noble, and you have found yourself among a gang of like-minded young men creating top 1% lives out of the shit hand that life has dealt through social skills and self-improvement. If that sounds like something you want to be a part of, hit subscribe right now. Then there are 5 steps to creating your dream body, and I'm actually going to go over the physical things you need to do, but more importantly, I'm going to go over the mindsets and the way that you need to think to actually be able to start making progress. Because right now, your brain is telling you things that are wrong about the world. Because if it wasn't, you would already have the body, right? It would be easy for you to be consistent, but it's not. And that's because your paradigms are off. So step 1 is the inner game. The biggest thing keeping you skinny right now is your willpower. And the good thing is, willpower can be trained. This means that you can change. And I'm gonna tell you a secret right now that most other people don't tell you. There is no such thing as a hard gainer. And there is no such thing as having bad genetics. While some people's genetics make them differently, right? Working out is going to affect them differently than it's going to affect another person. You still have just as good of a chance to build an amazing body as anybody else, unless you have some debilitating physical illness, which you don't. So the number one thing stopping you is actually willpower and nothing else. Every time you don't feel like doing something, but you do it anyway, willpower is drained. And it's also trained. So every time that you don't feel like doing something, see it not as, oh shit, I had to do this thing. Think of it as an opportunity, right? Because now, not only are you doing this thing that's good for you, not only are you running when it's raining, even though it's raining and it's gonna feel worse, you're training your willpower. 1, you go on a run. 2, your willpower tomorrow is going to be higher than it was today. So to maximize your willpower, you have to get back willpower that's being wasted right now. To do that, you have to reduce as much stress in your life as possible because stress drains your willpower so much. And you're not going to reduce stress by playing video games or by using TikTok because they are both hella stimulating. You're going to do it by doing the things that are actually beneficial to your mental health. So this is going to be things like getting sunlight daily. It's going to be things like gratitude journaling, hanging out with a friend. To give you the best chance of actually hitting your workouts and being consistent, go first thing in the morning whenever your willpower is the highest because it drains throughout the day. As you start going on this journey, start surrounding yourself with people who are actually doing the thing that you want to, right? So go talk to the guy at the gym who is a few weeks, a few months ahead of you. Go talk to the jacked guy too, man. Ask him to be your spot because surrounding yourself with people like this is going to start creating the mental image in your mind that you are like them, that you are one of them. And one of the greatest things that you can do is to create the identity that you are someone who works out because this is going to make taking those actions of being the guy who works out so much easier. And you have to realize that this isn't a small change, right? It's a completely new way of life and you are going to get the consequences of that new way of life too. Now you devote hours of your week to working out and you actually track your food, but you also feel amazing, better than you ever have before. And you have a body that you are incredibly proud of. Step 2 is the motivation. So you have to get extremely clear on what your fitness goals are because the people who quit are the people who have unrealistic, uninspiring, or vague goals. So find pictures of your 10 out of 10 dream physique. Literally go online or go on Pinterest and find people who have the physique that you want. I like looking at Joe Delaney. and save these pictures to your camera roll. You also have to know your fitness whys, why you actually want to go to the gym. So what I want you to do right now is close your eyes. Actually fucking do this, bro. Close your eyes right now. Imagine yourself having that 10 out of 10 dream body. What does it feel like when you look in the mirror? What does it feel like? How do you feel when you wake up in the mornings, right? How does it feel whenever you take your shirt off when you're going to the beach or to the pool? And you see other people looking at you, admiring you. How does it feel whenever someone comes up and asks you, hey man, how do you do this exercise? Think about how big of a smile you have on your face whenever you get out of the shower in the morning. You just start making muscles at yourself, bro. How big your smile would be, how happy and proud of yourself you would be. Okay, open your eyes. Whenever you were imagining these things, what are the main things that stuck out to you? Is it that you now had attraction from women? Is it that you woke up feeling like you had boundless energy? Is it that your moods were way better? These things are the things that you need to write down and create into affirmations that start with I, right? If you envision yourself as becoming more attractive to women, you'd say, I am attractive to women. If you envision yourself as having much better moods, you'd say, I have great moods that stick and bad moods that pass quickly. Write 4 of these affirmations down. Actually do this or else you're not gonna change. Now, I need you to just go set a reminder in your phone. Literally just go set a reminder that says fitness inspo and set it to recur every 2 weeks. And whenever you need inspiration on your fitness journey on a day that it feels specifically hard, or every time that that notification pops up, go look at those few pictures that you saved and read out your affirmations. Because these are going to keep you inspired. They're going to keep you motivated whenever it gets hard. Step 3 is the plan. So there are 3 things that are going to actually get you jacked tactically. It's sleep, diet, and fitness. Usually people aren't slacking on the sleep. It's the diet and the fitness that skinny guys actually need help with. So first of all, find workouts that you want to do. It doesn't really matter what workout plan you do, just pick one and go for it. I'm gonna link it down below, the one that I've used for years. You just use that one. Use the 5-day version of the Mike Matthews one. And I want you to literally go in the gym and learn each exercise on your phone right before you're about to do it. You don't have to overthink it. Literally just watch a video right before you do the machine, watch a video right before you pick up the barbell, and then do it. You wanna make sure that you're getting the form down, but this is especially important on the big 3, which are bench, squats, and deadlifts. So on these 3, make sure that you are watching videos beforehand. For your diet, you're going to have to create a diet plan. Right? You have to know how much you're actually eating. This is the huge thing with skinny guys. This is the reason why you are not making progress, why I didn't make progress for years. No matter how much I worked out, it's because I wasn't eating enough to fuel my body. I wasn't eating enough to actually build the muscle. For 6 years, I gained no weight. And in the past 2 years, I've gained 30 pounds. It's freaking crazy, bro, what you can do. Buy a food scale, right? It's like $12 on Amazon, bro. Go buy a food scale so you can actually measure what you're eating. You're literally just gonna get 4 numbers, right? You're gonna get 4 numbers that you have to make all your food line up to. The first is calories, and that's the most important. And then the next 3 are protein, fats, and carbs. And these are just what each of the foods are made of, right? Macronutrients. I'm sure you've already heard of what all 3 of these are. What you wanna focus on is getting enough protein for sure. Hit your calorie goal and get enough protein. And now what you should do to get your macros and get those 4 numbers is go to the macro calculator. I have linked below. I'm not affiliated with any of the stuff that I'm linking, by the way. It's just literally what I use. So go to the macro calculator below. Whenever you are there, put in your information and click mild weight gain, because you don't want to be gaining any more weight than that, because any weight that you're gaining over that is just going to be fat. Ideally, you want to be putting on about 1 pound or 2 a month. Now, when you calculate this, stay on the balanced tab. You're gonna have 2 ways that you can go about this. You can either measure what you eat throughout the day and put it into MyFitnessPal and log it just as best as you can, or you can eat the exact same thing every day. And that's what I do, because honestly, I would be eating the same thing every day anyway. You know, I wake up and I don't know what I'm gonna eat. It's gonna be eggs. So I might as well just balance everything out to be foods that I like, for one, but also know that I'm getting a variety of different kinds of foods that I need, so like fruits, vegetables. And I also know that each part of this is going to hit my calories and macros. And this is how you're gonna make the best progress, honestly, is if you're just eating the exact same thing every day. You're meal prepping. But if you're not ready to go for that far yet, just log what you can do every day and make sure that you hit your calories, especially, and hit your protein. The other 2 are also nice to haves, but they're not gonna matter nearly as much as hitting your calories and hitting your protein. every day. And if you do want to plan out your meals, literally make a spreadsheet. Make a spreadsheet and figure out how much protein, fats, carbs are going to be in each part of it and the calories overall. So you can plan out how much to measure when you're cooking your meals. Step 4 is the actual action of doing it. I won't lie, the first month is going to be tough, right? You're going to feel so sore after every workout, and it's going to be hard to find the motivation to go to the gym, to wake up early and do it. But this is when you are going to grow the most. Your focus right now is doing better this week than you did last week. So if you hit the gym only half the amount of time that you meant to, that's better than last week. And you're going to hit more next week and even more than next week. And if you don't do your diet at all yet, but then you get on your diet next week, better than the week before. If you hit your diet 4 out of 7 days, better than the week before. The point is you want to start making progress with this, right? You want to start progressively overloading how much you're taking on in your weight gain journey. Because after this first month, once you start getting consistent with it, this stuff is easy. It actually feels really good to go to the gym. You don't start feeling nearly as sore as you used to. And the soreness you do get, you're like, yes, because you know that you worked that muscle well. And you know that you're actually going to grow from that. Work out and diet to your plan. As much as you can, don't miss, right? The biggest thing is staying consistent. And if you aren't seeing progress, ask what's lacking, because it's literally math, bro. Big weight plus big eat equal get big. It's literally math. And if you aren't seeing progress, it's because something is off. So either you aren't eating right or you aren't working out right. And you have to figure out what it is. Are you not pushing yourself hard enough? Have you just missed days of your diet and that's what's holding you back? You have to figure out what it is. If you're doing absolutely everything right, you're hitting every workout and every meal you are hitting on your diet, that's when you start looking at the diet plan and you're like, okay, I'm gonna add 100 extra calories to this of carbs to make sure that I'm seeing this weight gain and I'm not just hitting a plateau. Step 5 is the inner game again. Because now you're starting to get jacked, right? You're looking in the mirror and you're like, damn, okay. Starting to get some boulders right now. And going to the gym is not something you worry about anymore. It's something that's so easy. It's just part of your routine. It's just part of your day. You don't even have to use willpower to do it. The thing now is you are battling against your mind that is still telling you that you are weak, that is still telling you that you are small. Because growing up as a skinny guy, you have had that nailed into you. And when you start getting into bodybuilding, you're going to get a little bit of body dysmorphia because you are looking at pictures of other guys all the time. You're comparing yourself. So you have to also compare yourself to where you used to be. And these are the problems you want to be having. You don't want your problems to be having, you feel so shit about yourself because you're actually so weak. You want your problems to be, I feel smaller than I actually am because I'm going to the gym consistently. You're still going to have problems in life, but you're going to have better problems. So you're getting buff. You're already getting jacked. You feel great in your body. You feel like you have so much energy. And you realize at this point, this is an infinite game. This is one that you want to keep up for life because not only is it getting you progress, but it also feels good. And you love doing it. This is the point you want to be at. You want to be at step 5 because I've gotten there, bro. I've gotten to the point where going to the gym is easy now and it feels amazing. I still have problems, but they're much better problems. So you will succeed if you do the right things consistently. And it doesn't have to be all the time. It just has to be most of the time consistently. And you do the right habits over and over again, first by winning the mental game. And you can do this, bro. There's nothing stopping you anymore. As long as you have the mindset that what you don't know now, you're going to learn. You're going to figure it out. And you're going to get better and better and better. This is what's going to get you the rewards that you want out of life. Like this video and save it to a playlist so that you can come back once you're going through each one of these steps. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And comment the progress that you are having down below. Because not only is this going to help me out, but also you are going to be helping out every other guy who's seeing this video, who's seeing your progress, who's going to be inspired by you actually taking action, by you implementing the things that you learned. And he's going to do the same too. So take action on it and create your 10 out of 10 body. Act now and become unstoppable.